Hello YouTube, Reloading Bench back with you once again. And what we've got here, as you can see, hopefully, you'll know that it is more machine related than reloading related, even though I'm combining both hobbies. This is a tool holder, size OXA, for my quick change tool post. Love, single best upgrade to the mini lathe, hands down, without question. And in this box, we have two prototypes. And if you recall, I made a video a while back about a guy in the UK who made exactly what I'm looking for, but he was in the UK. Not so easy to do business with. So I did a video saying, hey, can anybody make this? Because what I'd like to do is hang my tools on the back splash guard, chip guard, whatever you want to call that, of my mini lathe. And mine has an interesting lip. And the people who make these and sell these on eBay and Etsy don't make this style to mount on this particular back splash, chip guard, chip catch, whatever it's called. So my call for help was answered. And in here are hopefully two prototypes of that particular holder. And oh, it's taped. Got to keep stuff out of the prying hands of the carriers. All right, let's see what we've got here. Nicely packed, padding, and we have what looks to be a pretty exact copy of what that is. Now, the difference between these two is one of them will mount so that the tool faces Let's see if that fits. Ooh, that's a tight fit. That might require a little bit of sanding. A little bit of sanding. This is why we call it prototyping. Okay, it'll fit, but it's way snug. So that will require a little bit of filing and sanding. And there will be and it's snug enough right now that I'm going to put gloves on before I try and take that out. Otherwise, I'll get more cuts. Machining leads to cutting. And I'm wondering if I could just use heat to maybe make that just a little less tight. So this one looks like this is the one that will face forward into the chip guard just like that. This one mounts backwards so it faces over the chip guard. So I'll take you over to the lathe now and we'll see what those look like. All right, that's what it looks like mounted to my chip guard backsplash thingy bob. I don't know if the light helps any or not. I'll leave it on for the sake of seeing. But again, this one's facing forward, and this design, just to show you how easily it mounts. And I was noticing as I was moving the camera around and playing with this, I'm going to call this a snug fit because of the first time something's actually, got too much crap on the bench, something's actually rubbing, inserting for the very first time. So you've got what I would call a snug fit. And after thinking about it, I would much rather have a tool snugly mounted than to have a tool loosely mounted that because of the vibration, I don't want it wiggling free. So I would say that this is sized perfectly for, kind of like your first 500 rounds on a 1911. You got to wear it in a little bit to get that fit. But I don't want this any looser than this currently is. The way it snaps on, and again, I have that square edge to my particular backslash is it just twists and goes. You're there. I'll go off camera to show you a side mount, or side view of the mount. But this one, as I was tinkering and testing it on off, after a handful of releases, you can tell it's already starting to break in. And again, I wouldn't change the dimensions on this because I wouldn't want it any looser for the tool to rotate too much, jiggle, wiggle, whatever you want to call it, so that there's a one-handed release. And again, over time, I'm going to assume that that's going to be just that easy, especially for tools that are common use tool, as opposed to one that it's not used every day, so I might have to use two hands to get it out. Again, I personally like the tool that's facing downward, but I can also see the benefit. Where's an example of a tool that should face the other direction? What did I do with it? Maybe it's over here on the bench. That, the actual cutting side of this particular tool, there's the front of, and this is a slightly different, this is a much larger tool that may require two hands. But the debate where, do you want that much hanging into your work area? I can't afford to have that in the work area, so I would have it. My preference would be the ones that mount facing downwards. But again, I would think, depending on what your preference is, to have a majority of the preference and then a couple of the others for, a potential unique situation where maybe you need this facing a different direction instead of, having it face down. You want to have it face upwards. So good to know. And this is all thanks to the great work, the creative work of, and I'll keep names out of this for privacy's sake. This was all done for me by Bacon's Workshop on Etsy and Bacon's Workshop on the Reloaders Network. So these rock. This is a perfect solution. It's elegant. It's small in the sense it doesn't take a big footprint up. It's the right size because, again, you do have different size tools. What did I do with my... I've got a knurling tool that I put away somewhere that's a lot fatter that would fit wider out on this. And then to have them, sized like this so that you can, have them together, but still get your hands in there to grab the tool, and they're not on top of each other. So that is just good stuff. Yeah, I'm liking these a whole lot. I'll be buying these. I think this is a winner product. It's elegant. It's Spartan in the sense that you don't have to mount a tool rack on top of this to then put inserts in to then mount your tools to the insert that's on the tool rack that's mounted to this backsplash, this chip guard. Chip catch takes care of all that for all of those reasons, and that is a win. I'll pop the camera off tripod so you can see the actual fit on how tight and precise it is from both sides in terms of, I mean, this is on there. This is not going anywhere. I can probably do more damage to the chip guard backsplash by yanking on these than I can, worrying about they're going to come loose. And again, I would say that that design is just the right amount of pressure fit, so that you don't have too much going in at one time in terms of pressure as well as wiggling free. So I call this a win. Good stuff, Bacon's Workshop. I'll go off camera, or off tripod rather, and show you the sides here. So that is some precision work, hopefully between the light and I mean, that's good stuff. There's the other. I mean, that is beyond a perfect fit. I couldn't have asked for a better fit than that. I mean, it clamps on. Again, I can move the whole. You can see the shakiness of the chip guard of me forcing it. That is good stuff. Yeah, that I am beyond satisfied with perfect fit with how that came together. That is just really good stuff, and it makes use of space that is for the most part wasted. So just because I'm sure somebody would ask, there's what the backside looks like. Again, just a perfect fit. Great job, Bacon's Workshop. Etsy and Reloaders Network. Good stuff.